And just take a deep breath. And now another deep breath, allowing yourself to relax. And once again, you want to just locate that aspect of yourself which is your consciousness, your awareness. That part of you which is absent of form, not limited by its physicalness. Just keep breathing, keep letting go. And as your body becomes more and more relaxed, just let go of all of your defenses, all your considerations, all your fears. And breathe, letting go, going deeper and deeper, becoming more and more still, more and more relaxed. And move that part of you now, that aspect of you which is consciousness, now move it to your right foot. And now your left foot. And now experience that band of light that wraps around your right ankle. And experience that light pouring out into the darkness, into the velvety black night. Becoming more and more relaxed as you let go. Feeling more and more at ease. And now experience that band of light that wraps around your left ankle. And now your right lower leg. Now your left lower leg. And now bring your awareness to your right knee and experience the forcefulness there, the long cylindrical form of light. Shoots out from your knee, straight out, forward, out into the darkness. And now become aware of the left cylinder shooting out of your left knee. Keep breathing, keep letting go. Now become aware of your right upper leg. Now your left upper leg. Now take a deep, deep breath all the way in, and as you exhale, just experience your feet and your legs, just letting go, off, disappearing. as your form becomes lighter and lighter. Now move your awareness to your right hand, and now your left hand, and now your right wrist with the band of light that surrounds it. And now your left wrist with its band of light. Now move that awareness to your right lower arm, left lower arm, and now to your right elbow, which symbolizes your masculine side, the aggressor, the warrior, and its beam of light, its powerful beam of light that shoots out in the form of a sword, the hunter. And feel that strength, feel that power, and acknowledge it for having served you so well all these many, many years. Having done that, now move your awareness to your left elbow and experience there a strength, a softer strength, a different form of power, one which has gone unnoticed, unacknowledged fully. And there symbolizes your feminine side, and the light this time takes the form of a long, long crystal. The feminine, the healer, the preserver of life. And move now your awareness to your right upper arm, and now your left upper arm. And having done that, just take a deep, deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, just let go of those hands and those arms, and as they go, just feel your resistance leaving. Just experience that denial going. All the mental chatter, all the physical symptoms, release them. Let them go. Don't be afraid. Let go. Surrender, relax. And breathe. And now become aware of your right hip and the light and the forcefulness and the strength that lies therein. Now your left hip and the light and the force that's there. Right buttocks, left buttock. Now the softness and the vulnerability of your right inner thigh, and now your left inner thigh, and lower abdomen. Experience the sensitivity there. Now move your consciousness to your anus. Then gradually allow it to touch your genitals, and when it touches your genitals, just release the energy there, the sensation there, the pleasure there, the satisfaction there. Just release it and let it pour down your legs and up through your abdomen, flowing freely through your entire body. no longer restrained, no longer held in the pelvic area. Receive it. Allow it. Now become aware of the musculature of your lower back, and now your upper back, and create a blanket of light, pure, bright, white diamond light, just glistening, covering your entire back. And feel the healing there, removing the tiredness of the day, the aches of the day, and let go. Go deeper. Let go. And now experience that blanket of light wrapping around your left and your right shoulders, and as it touches those shoulders, feel the weight of obligation, the fear of being humiliated, all the stuff that goes on, of having to perform, of being good enough, of knowing enough or not knowing enough, the fear of being rejected, your doubts about what you should do and what you shouldn't do as you try to figure out what the other person feels and wants. Let go of all of those sexual expectations, and especially those sexual obligations. Let them go. Experience them leaving you one by one, and as each one goes, feel your body becoming lighter and lighter. As each one goes, feel your shoulders beginning to lift, beginning to raise. And as your shoulders raise, your spine straightens, and your back becomes straighter. As it balances your head, as it straightens, becomes more aligned, allowing energy to flow through your entire body. Let it flow. And now the blanket of light continues to wrap around, going down over your upper chest, now rolling down over your lower chest and breasts, touching your nipples, pouring down now over the musculature of your abdomen, surrounding your entire torso in a blanket of light. As the light just sinks, melting in, almost as if it's sinking through each one of the pores in your body. Just let go of your resistance. Let go and let it in. Stop resisting. Stop creating distractions. Let it in. And now the light continues to move and pours in through your navel, and once inside, it turns loose with a consciousness of its own, an intelligence of its own. It moves around freely within your abdomen, touching your small and large intestines, touching your vital organs there, and then slowly, one by one, it then reaches that heart, that center, that part of you that symbolizes the coming together of both the physical and the metaphysical, the joining of animal and spirit. Feel the light there, feel the warmth there. As you breathe, let it in, becoming more and more relaxed, going deeper and deeper. And now the light that surrounds that heart begins to break up, becoming billions of specks of light, a mist of light that just begins to float now around your chest, floating up through your upper chest, and continues to float now up through your neck. And as it enters that neck and throat, it touches off your awareness as regards your sexual communication. Your communication to that feminine side, to that part of you that you ignore, that you resist. And as the light begins to wrap itself around your neck and throat, experience healing occurring. Heal yourself. Heal yourself of all your doubts, all your fears that you won't say the right thing, that no matter what you say you could get rejected, that you won't know how to do it, that you'll be awkward about what it is that you really want, that you won't be able to communicate that right. Let go of that fear, let it out. Just let it out. Let those years of history gone, let them go. Feel them leaving. And as they leave, as if your throat was on a dimmer switch, feel it getting brighter and brighter as it turns up one notch at a time with each withhold that you let go of, with each thought that says that you can't communicate verbally what it is that you want, that you can't communicate, period, about sex. That's not a good girl doesn't do that, a good boy doesn't do that. Let go of all of those inhibitions. Let go of them all. Become satisfied and complete about being an adult. About being an adult who's informed, who's knowledgeable, and therefore has choices. And as that light heals your throat and your ability to communicate, it begins to move now up into your head, filling your head with light. That light touches your brain, the most important sexual organ that you have, and when it touches all the synapses, all the little connections, billions and billions of them, that control and run this body, it just slows down, yes, slows down that hemisphere that moves so rapidly, that left hemisphere, just slow it down, so that it then walks hand in hand, slowly, at the same rate as the right. Feel it slowing down. Breathe as it slows down, and once it's slowed, a connection occurs, and suddenly energy is communicated from one side to the other. Thought forms, sparks, light, awareness, knowledge, And then it pours down through your central nervous system throughout your entire body. Feel that energy flowing down through your neck and shoulders, pouring down through your arms and into your hands and down into your chest and abdomen, into your pelvis and down through your legs and into your feet. And just breathe and just become real aware of your breath as it builds within you. As the light pours down and begins to fill your entire body, becoming brighter and brighter with light. So bright that your physical form cannot contain it. And the light begins to release, pouring out through every pore in your body, creating light now not only within but light totally around your body. The light within is still and quiet and calm, and the light just outside your skin, just outside your body, rushes around and whirls around like a storm, like a wind, and the light just rushes over your body, whirling around your legs and your hips and your genitals, your waist and your chest and your arms. The light continues to spin and whirl around your physical form, whirling around now your neck and your face, and as it whirls around your face, it touches that face. It touches that chin and those lips, and your right cheek and your left and your nose and your eyes. And it rushes around, touching your ears and whirling around within your hair, rustling your hair. Just feel the light from without. And then the calm, bright light from within. Feel the healing as the light around outside your body begins to slow. No longer spinning and whirling, but beginning to relax and calm like a mist that just lies and surrounds your entire physical form. An incredible mist of light. Feel that physical form, feel your skin, all of your skin, your entire body, billions of nerve endings, an incredible sexual organ that can feel, touch, and just rest as the light from without and the light from within join and become still and quiet. Now find yourself there on your path in the incredible, magical forest in the mountains, walking along your path in the deep, deep night, the blue-gray night, lit only by the dark moon, with the smell of the incredible pine trees, the nature and the freshness. Feel revitalized, whole, complete, excited about your next lesson from the lady as you walk briskly down the path, confident and happy, knowing your way, having been here before, knowing what to expect, not frightened. Why? Because of the knowledge that you've gained. No longer in fear of what could happen, but excited instead about what will happen. As you walk along this incredible path, looking at the nature in all its wonder. And as you walk there off to the left is your friend the owl, just sitting there up on the branch, knowing you know the way, no longer feeling he has to show you the way, but still there, a friend along the path, just in case you need some help. There waiting for you, happy for you. And as you pass, you just kind of nod to him and he nods back, and you continue on your way, headed once again down the path. And there, off in the distance, is the flicker of this incredible orange yellowish light, the light of the torch, the flame which you see first, but know that it's held by the old woman, by the old man, wizard. That incredible form, that incredible knowledgeable being who transforms before your eyes, who becomes male and female and then joins as one, as the wizard. As you walk closer, she changes to him, to her, holding the torch, shrouded in dark hooded clothes, standing there with the torch in her hand. Then her head lifts, face covered with lines from time, covered with lines from experience. It's clear that there is incredible knowledge within. A smile comes to the face, and the face transforms, becoming younger, older, dark, light, all the polar opposites, male, female, just changing, flickering, changing, as you gaze into the eyes, witnessing these incredible transformations. And then, without saying words, but communicating through thought forms, she beckons to you to reach out, to grab the torch. And your right hand begins to reach out, and she places the torch in your right hand, and this incredible energy shoots through your body, rushing through your body, pouring in through your right arm, shooting down and up your right side of your body, and then shifting over to your left. After the rush is over, in a much more gentler form, it just kind of floats over to the left, filling the whole left side of your body. And you just kind of gaze at her, happily smiling. And she returns the smile and removes her hand from the torch. Turns and walks off into the woods, into the darkness. And then you begin your little journey down the path that is clear, that you've been there before. And as you walk with your torch glistening, shining and lighting the underpart of the leaves of the trees and the branches, seeing the mountains in the distance with white snow-capped peaks, you continue to walk, step by step, much more confident this time. Your left side is as strong as your right, you notice. Something is changing. Something is happening. A balance is coming. And there you are once again in the clearing created by the still, still lake. And you gaze out over the lake as it shines like a mirror, reflecting the mountain peaks of white snow and purity, and the forcefulness and strength of the mountains, and the dark, dark moon suddenly is bright and glimmers. And no longer needing your torch, you shove it into the soft, wet ground. So it's there for you should you need it when you return. And there, as always, to your left is your small boat with paddle and flute. And this time you get into the boat. And as you step into the boat, it rocks slightly until you gain your balance and sit down. And then you pick up the paddle and you push off the shore, creating ripples in that still, quiet mountain lake. Ripples of incredible beauty that shoot across the lake. And you paddle to the left and paddle to the right, moving out from the shore. And when you reach the center of the lake, you stop paddling and pause and even push back a bit on your paddle to make sure that you stop and don't keep coasting. Then you bring your paddle into the boat and place it down on the bottom and pick up your golden flute. Confident again this time, no longer frightened, you bring it right to your lips with your hands firmly placed upon it. You lay its opening upon your lips and take a deep, deep breath and blow. And as you blow through your lips, these incredible, beautiful sounds pour out, so incredibly beautiful that your eyes close with great blissful appreciation. And there, at that point, you feel a presence and you open your eyes, and there she stands on the far side of the lake, just standing there, smiling, smiling. You return her gaze, and as you do, the mist then comes, that familiar mist that teaches you so well. And the mist begins to pour into the lake, surrounding you and surrounding the boat. And you sit quietly, no longer able to see her, waiting. Peacefully, calmly. And with that, the mist begins to become lighter, bright, bright, bright light. Incredible, bright, brilliant light. And the voice says, "This is how you originated. Through light, I am creativity. And this is where you came from." And the light continues to become more and more brilliant, sparkling almost like that of a diamond. Diamond light. That is your source. this hand begins to emerge from the mist, and in it lies a very simple seed. You gaze upon this incredible feminine hand holding this beautiful tiny seed, and you stare at it because nothing is being said, and you keep waiting for something to be said, and instead there is silence. And then the seed begins to move in her hand. It begins to break, crackling open. Something is being born from within the seed. An incredible little plant begins to grow out of the seed in her hand, sprouting, becoming larger. And from that seed sprouts a beautiful flowering bush. And then from the bush sprouts incredible blossoms, roses, beautiful roses, bursting forth like fire. And you just sit in awe, in wonder, in the silence and the splendor. And the voice says, this is how you originate ideas. This is the source of your ideas. This is how you give ideas life. You communicate them. Communicate your ideas, and that gives them life. You sit still in wonder, waiting for more. And the voice says, fertilize your ideas. Like this seed, physically act on your ideas. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Fertilize them. Manifest them, realize them. And you sit and just take that in. As you gaze upon this simple hand that now from which grows this incredible flowering bush. And with that then, a flash comes, an incredible loud flash, and it all disappears. And you sit in wonder. And then from the mist comes a strong, powerful yet feminine hand, and says, I am the preserver. I am the preserver of life. I carry out the dictate of life. To procreate, to reproduce, to perpetuate life. I am a channel, a vehicle, a medium for the life force to manifest physically. And in this strong, powerful, yet feminine hand of the guardian, within it is an egg. An egg, an incredible egg. Symbol of the carrier of the life force, the essence of spirit. And the voice then says, preserve life. Give birth and multiply yourself. Be productive. Not just of children, but of ideas and activities and projects. Give birth. Multiply yourself. And then protect. Protect your children. Protect your projects and ideas. And with that you get a rush, a flash of all the people in your life that have protected you. All the people that were there for you, that have taken care of you. When you were an infant and not capable of taking care of yourself. All the people that preserved you. All the people that were concerned about your quality. And you also think about the womb, your home, where you came from, your mother, and how she protected you and guarded you. And the voice says you carry in your arms the perpetuation of life. The evolution of spirit into matter, is in your loving and wise hands. Within your hands is the evolution of matter. And you sit and you continue to receive as it quiets. And you concentrate and think, feeling contentment, feeling grounded, calm. And the voice says, do you have a question? And you say, how do I detect danger? How do I know when to protect and when not? And the voice says, trust your intuition. Trust your instincts. Stop questioning them. Stop doubting them. Trust them. And then put out a shield of fire. Create a ring of white light to keep away intruders. Yes. A shield of fire, a ring of white light, you have that power. Do it. And then the voice says, be careful though. Be aware. Do not become too detached. Be aware of self-control. Be aware of avoiding ecstatic states of mind. Be aware of detachment. You as a protector, you as a guardian, need to be aware that you can become so isolated and detached and controlled, protecting others, that you cut yourself off. Be aware. And with that, the hand pulls back with the egg in its palm into the mist. And you sit, having learned and digested your lesson. And the mist lifts, and the lady is gone, and you pick up your paddle and begin to row back to shore. Now, seeing the torch, you row toward it, And when you reach the shore of the lake, you pull the boat up as you get out of it, leaving the paddle and the flute there for your next trip back. You pick up the torch as it's still dark. You head down the path. And this time as you head down the path, you hear a sound, a rustling in the bushes, and you don't know what it is. You become a bit anxious and a bit frightened again. And there it is, the old woman, old man, wizard, your friend, comes forth, saying, follow the path, you no longer need the torch, and puts out its hand to you to place the torch within it. And when you do, she says, come back again. There is more. There is more. You are not yet ready to meet the lady. There is more to learn. You smile and she smiles. She takes the torch and you continue to walk down the path, and as you walk, you gaze up at the trees, and there's your friend the owl, just sitting there very calmly as you continue to walk, step by step, moving from that reality back into this one. Remember, not before the count of 5. You will return to this reality feeling energetic, alive, having learned and understood something. 1, the sound of my voice and the music. 2, your feet upon the floor, your body lying there, your feet, body on the seat. 3, move your feet, your hands a bit, and feel your physical form. 4, witness this room once again, the space that you're in, the environment within which you are. And remember, not before you hear the count of 5. Alive, awake, alert, having learned and understood. 5.